Dom asks, we've been linked to a number of experienced players, Dan Houston, Luke Parker, Caleb Daniel and Jack Darling, to mention a couple of names from other clubs. How have those discussions gone so far with those players and their representation, and how confident are you that we'll be landing some of them?
Yeah, we clearly need to bring in some more experience into the group. Over the last few years, we've had a lot of retirements. We've got a very young list at the moment, and we just need some experience to be around our younger players for the next couple of years to help them through. So we're really confident with our 26 and under group, but to add some experience to those guys is going to benefit them a lot, we believe. So, Jack Darling's one that we've had chats with. Jack's a 298 game player, premiership, All-Australian. He's an absolute pro, and we clearly need some support in our forward line. And as a list management team, we need to provide the coaches with some more options up there, whether they want to play 3 tools or 2 tools. And we think Jack can fit into our forward line group. He can seriously run, he's strong, he brings the ball to ground, he still chases and tackles, and we think he's still got the fire in the belly to help us over the next couple of years. So, yeah, we'll definitely try and add experience in this upcoming trade period, whether it's 2, 3 or 4 players. We're really keen to bring in potentially 4, but whether we land on 2 or 3, time will tell.
I think with Darling, just with Darling, I think it's really important to know. I mean, Brady, we've got pretty good intel with that. Brady obviously worked at West Coast for 6 years, so knows Jack pretty well, and also former shinboner and Adam Simpson, who's been a coach there. So we've got good intel, and he's had to play a sort of a sacrificial role probably in the last couple of years with 2 young developing forwards down in West Coast team. So we think with Coleman Jones going down, he just had that setback with his Achilles that we really needed to bolster that spot. We think with the intel we've got and the hunger that Jack's displayed in our conversations, that he could be a valuable inclusion for us.
Can you just briefly expand on the value of the relationships and intel the 3 of you, but the broader football department, the coaching staff have through these periods, given you've been in other clubs in recent years, and the Darling example is a pretty live one?
Yeah, well, it's critical. I mean, obviously the knowledge of the character piece is so important to know what makes them tick. Are they feeling like they're getting to the end, or they've still got the fire in the belly? I mean, a lot of that intel is really critical to when you're bringing players in. You want to make sure they fit into your environment and your culture, what you're trying to build. You don't want guys coming in that maybe disrupt what you're trying to do. It's got to add to what we're doing, and so that experience we've got in different clubs, in different contacts, certainly becomes really important in that recruiting phase.